Hello everyone and welcome back to Trenton for the running of the Trenton 501. The 19th race of the season, 68 laps around Trenton, and also the first return trip of the season. It's going to be an interesting race, and yeah, Trenton, we're back to Trenton. Yeah, Alexander Rowe got the pole, and I'll over top 10 here. Alexander Rowe got the pole, and Joshua Sim third. Luke Rainey, he gets third. Fourth, Caleb Campbell. Fifth, Julius Anderson. Sixth, your previous winner here at Trenton, Roger Ray, looking to defend his title, I guess. Seventh, TJ Hamley. Eighth, Brad Silver. Ninth, Jake Hoover, and 10th, Roberto Barros, I believe. I might have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Jay Jefferson's 10th. Okay, whatever. Let's go down for the command. That was an awkward start. Let's go down. Go down for the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
And engines should be fired now. About to go green here at Trenton. Like I said, 68 laps around this kidney bean shaped track. 2 left turns and then a right turn. Interesting race. I think it'll be 42 cars coming around here. Let's see who's gonna come on top here. Pace cars in. And green flags in the air. Let's go racing again here at Trenton. The field flies at the turn number 1. Let's see who gets the advantage. Alexander Rowe gonna try clearing the 18 already. Joshua Sim already. I believe he should be able to. Looks like he will, but watch out. Got the right turn right here. Joshua Sim's gonna be able to fight back a bit. And you got another left turn. There's more left turns than right turns though, and Joshua Sim might be going up the track a bit right there. See Roger Ray, previous winner. Here, Luke Rady trying to get underneath Josh Sim now. And it is kind of hard to pass here with the right turn, by the way. But yeah, we didn't see that many lead changes. I don't think we saw a single caution. Yeah, we didn't see a single caution last time we went here. We didn't see that many lead changes, but we did see some passes for lead. Alexander Rowe looking for his 4th win of the season to get back to being the winningest driver, because Luke Rainey beat him. Quota kind of beat him, but not really. Luke Rainey's 4th win was encumbered, but I'm still gonna say it's 4 wins. Okay. But yeah, Alexander Rowe 3 wins. Oh, trouble in the back. Cars around. Oh, big wreck in the back. Ben Crouch, LJ Toledo, Ian Maverick, Eli Bright, Derek Edison. Cars going around in the back. That should bring caution is out, and it's the first time we've seen a wreck happen here. Wow. Both cars went around. I believe Quentin Moore hit the outside wall right there. Caution on the racetrack. Space car. We'll be back with the replay. Here's what happened. It looks like Eli Bright was put 3 wide, and here comes the 18 and 64 going up the track a bit. Yeah, 38 goes up more, and then just comes right down, not enough room, and then he spins out right there. Quentin Moore involved right there. Who got around it? And crushed, and look at Quentin Moore all the way back there. Cuts off. See, look up here though. Yeah, those guys get in the wall again. And Quentin Moore hit the inside wall. I didn't think we'd see that happen. Slides all the way through the infield grass there, hits the wall pretty hard. That's a big hit. Let's go on board with a couple people here. First off, with Quentin Moore. Happened right in front of him, just as much you can do. Pretty sure Quentin Moore needs to get a win to get into the chase, but it's not happening here, and I honestly didn't expect it to happen since he started so far near the back. But he definitely needs a chase. He definitely needs a win to get into the chase, and because like I think he's a bit far behind the bubble. But on board LG Toledo here. We're only 7 races away from the chase. So around the tip. A couple times. Okay, last on board with Eli Bright, who he gets spun around twice. There, and then you get turned right in front of a Maverick. We'll be back with pit stops or restart. Actually, hold on. Let's go on board with Derek Edison, because I don't know where he got involved. Let's see. Back in front. Oh, ran right into the back of the 38. We'll be back with pit stops or the restart. Pit stops it is, but we see some people stay out. Eric Monaco, Keith Scott, and Adam Lewis stay out. Nick Smith, Johnny Gardner, and that's everyone who stays out, but your leader, Alex NROL, comes in. Let's see what the strategy is here. Let all 5 laps so far, 6 laps, 5 laps. Pit roll, let's see what the strategy is. 4 tires. 4 tires. Some people take 2 tires. A couple people take 2 tires. I believe Jake Hoover is one of them. Kevin Jr. A lot of people coming up in front of them. You know, a couple people took 2 tires. But a couple people also stayed out, and Eric Monaco was the first one to stay out. Let me just make sure he doesn't come back in, because we've seen stuff like that. Before we green here. Making sure. It looks like he's gonna stay out, so yeah. Yep. We'll be back with the restart. Gonna be a little interesting here. Some people stayed out, some people took 2 tires, and your previous Alexander Rowe is now all the way back in, I don't even know, all the way back in 10th. We'll be back with the restart. Alright, so welcome back. 4 cars out of the race because of that incident. It's basically everyone involved besides Dane Maverick and Jonathan Rains, Ben Crouch, Quentin Moore, LJ Toledo, and Derek Edison involved. Looks like Junior Ramos had a problem, probably came back down pit road and in 38th. But yeah, Eric Monaco, Keith Scott, Adam Lewis can lead us to the green flag. Pit strategy, it's interesting. We didn't get to see it the first time we went here. Now we will be able to get to see it. Pace car going in. Back up here. Here's Rowe. Well, the green flag's back in the air. Let's see what happens. Alexander Rowe all the way back in 12th. Probably has the freshest tires, I believe. I think he has the freshest tires. Keith Scott and Eric Monaco are out front right now. Eric Monaco got robbed of a win, basically, at Papyrus. Still only has 1 win, which is Michigan earlier this year. The 2nd race of the season. On the front stretch, still single file. Alexander Rose making some moves along with Luke Rainey, his teammate. A long ways to go. Where's Roger Ray? Ray is back there. I'm not too sure. Top 20, I believe. Move the corners. Spectator cameras. Rowe is going to town. Guess. Monaco being able to get those extra bonus points for leading laps, so good for him. Adam Lewis has definitely not had a good year this year. Opposed to Alexander Rowe being the luckiest driver here in the circuit, Adam Lewis is probably the unluckiest driver. He was last in points at some point, and he isn't even at the worst team. Most of the time, when he wrecks, it's not even his fault, so... Frustrating year for that 4 team, but if they can get a win, helping out is Luke Rainey trying to pass Rowe. Luke Rainey trying to go for his quote-unquote 5th win of the year. First win came at Hillside earlier. That race was a wreck fest. And he happened again. He went Indianapolis, won that. Wait. He won a race in between that. I can't remember right now. Eric Monaco still leading. Keith Scott not being able to close at all. But Adam Lewis might be looking for that second spot. Interesting racing. Lewis might be able to get Keith Scott here in the front stretch. And speaking of Keith Scott, he's been basically consistent this entire year. I believe he's been inside the chase bubble for the entire year. But I have a feeling he might be falling out pretty soon because he hasn't been showing the best results so far. Is caution out? I thought I saw the caution. No, caution isn't out. I thought I saw the caution lights. Luke Rainey going all over the place trying to get around people. Trying to charge out to the front. Keith Scott was able to hold on to second as Eric Monaco is all him right now. Tires don't change how it doesn't make passing any easier. It's like the only place you can really pass here is the front stretch and turn 1. Turn 1 too. We might just be turn 1. The tire marks from earlier. It's Monaco right now. Keith Scott behind him. Probably the most consistent Tyco Racing driver. The team owner, Tyler Lyman, for Tyco Racing. He was inside the chase bubble for a while, but he only recently fell out of it. Unfortunate. Luke Rainey really going. There's Jay Jefferson, who was runner-up last time we went here. It looks like he's about to get passed by his teammates. Maybe he can... It looks like Luke Rainey's going to be looking inside of Jay Jefferson here. He's making a charge to the front now, I believe. Eric Monaco's led more laps than Rowe has at this point now. Keith Scott hasn't been closing the gap or hasn't been falling or gaining. It's just been 24. It's basically been 24 to 28 the entire time here. Look at this. They might be going. I think they're going 3 wide almost. Alexander Rowe trying to go back underneath Luke Rainey. He might be able to. And he will, and he's going to go underneath his teammate Jay Jefferson too. Interesting battles going on back here. 2 strongest cars right now. Joshua Sim currently has the fastest lap time. Tyler Lyman, he's 10th fastest, so that's good for him, I guess. Joshua Sim is currently scored in 10th. And I think he's about to fall out 10th. Alright, Monaco went up the track a bit right there. I think Keith Scott might be starting to close a bit here. Another lap led by Monaco. Can get there on the front stretch though. Johnny Garner trying to get around the 31 before the 14 gets around him. And the 14 trying to get around Gardner before Luke Rainey gets around him. Pushing that 20. Oh, up the track, almost got into Nick Smith. Smith locked into the chase. He won at Auto Club earlier. Here, Johnny Gardner still has not won. And these two have not won either. Eric Monaco, like I said, he won at Michigan earlier this year. So he's locked into the chase. And here comes Monaco. I'm not Monaco. Here comes Alexander trying to pass, but the right-hander doesn't help out. But he might be able to get him in this last corner right here. Might be able to, as you can really see. Tires do help. He is going to be able to get around him. Adam Lewis, Keith Scott, and Eric Monaco are the only ones in Rose Ray right now. Quietly, it looks like Caleb Campbell's been following. And where the heck did Joshua Sim come from? I didn't see him passing at all, but he got up to 7th apparently. So, I thought he was getting passed earlier, but yeah, Caleb Campbell's quietly been following these two right here. Alex Citaro now looking inside of Adam Lewis for the 3rd position now. I think Caleb Campbell also took 4 tires. The field. Adam Lewis might have got the wall right there. I think he did. Looked like he did. Right-hander. I believe halfway would be 39 laps in, so I think. Here comes Roll for 2nd now underneath Keith Scott. Eric Monaco is going to have to run some sort of defensive line if he wants to keep that position. Adam Lewis trying to hang on to 5th, I believe. Might not be able to. Caleb Campbell is as equally strong as these two up here. Here comes Rowe. Gonna look inside. I bumped Monaco. I think he did. And you're gonna fly right past Monaco. Alexander Rowe gonna lead that lap, and to the point is Rowe right now. Keith Scott might be trying to follow these guys. Trying to get underneath the 51. Doesn't really work here in this corner, though. Right-hander really throws you off there in the backstretch. Now it's Luke Rainey trying to chase down Alexander Rowe for the lead. Now as Rowe gets the lead back, looking for his 4th win of the season. His first one came at Kentucky. Then he went back-to-back with a win at Dover. Then a little bit later, got the win, took the win away from Johnny Garner, and won at Rockingham, which we also go back to Rockingham too, and Kentucky, and Dover, but Dover's a little bit later. I believe Dover's in the chase, in the first round of the chase, so. Rainey, I'm not too sure if Rainey's able to, is catching the 14 at all. Take a look at this angle. Monaco trying to hold on to 3rd. Keith Scott's dropping a bit. Looks like that 4's been able to hold on to 5th or 6th. 7th, I don't know. Joshua Sim trying to get up there. He still is the fastest car on the racetrack, though I believe he only has 2 tires. He might have 4, I'm not too sure. And that U.S. Air Force 18 Toyota got a 12th, got the pole at Old Spice and ended up finishing 12th. I believe he fell off a bit at the end there. Campbell passing his own car there. Getting around his 51. So I believe the 48 might just holding on to that 14. Isn't letting him go anywhere. This track doesn't have the best camera angles, but you gotta do. Another lap led for Alexander Rowe. Trying to win from the pole and trying to come. And from what it seems like, most winners have come from the pole. You know, like Canto did it, a lot of people did it. You know, next race is a super speedway race, so that'll be interesting, but it isn't even safe either. Caleb Campbell got the pole at Talladega, fell back, then came back up, I believe, and he ended up winning from the pole at a super speedway, so it's not impossible for that to happen. The same thing might happen at Orlando, but I don't like to talk about Orlando, because that entire field just wrecked on lap 1, on lap 2 basically. The entire field wrecked on lap 1, and there was only like 2 people in contention after that, so yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the biggest wreck of that's been the biggest wreck of the season so far. Had a pretty big wreck at Talladega, with everyone running into each other. Now Legacy got picked up off the ground and a lot of stuff happened. I wonder if that 18's closing at all on the 48. 48. Well, Powers Racing's basically been the dominant team all season. Caleb Campbell, Motorsports right behind him, though. Of course. Doesn't really seem like it, but Roger Racing's been doing pretty good this season. They've got all 3 of their chase eligible drivers in the chase locked into it. And old Anderson Racing has of course been doing good, but they still have not going to win yet. But luckily, Toyota broke their winless streak last week at the halfway point of the season with not an Anderson Racing driver, but instead Raceway driver Derek Hamill, who didn't even make this race. But he won last week. He was the first Toyota driver to win a race. It looks like Joshua Sim is closing on these guys. And yeah, he is still the fastest driver on the track. He's definitely closing. But in other news, Luke Riney is also closing on the 14 as we're approaching halfway. I believe we're going to see some pit stops soon, though. I believe. Ford's basically been the dominant manufacturer so far. But I believe all Ford's wins have, almost all of them, except for like 1, have come from Powers Racing. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. Got 8 wins except with Powers Racing, and and then Matt Montoya got the win at M&M's with NS Racing, who surprisingly hasn't been doing that good this year. I thought they would be doing good, but they haven't really. I mean, TJ Hanley, they've been doing decent. Oh, pit stops. Like I thought. Looks like we are gonna have pit stops pretty soon. Looks like some of the Keith Scott came down. Pit stops are gonna happen. But yeah, NS Racing hasn't been doing as good as I thought they would. I thought they'd be able to compete with Powers Racing, Caleb Campbell, Motorsports. Hey, they do got a driver locked into the chase, Matt Montoya, with a win at M&M Super Speedway. I mean, Nathan Stapleton has not had a good season. Joshua Sim pulls down to pit road. TJ Hanley outside the chase bubble, but he's doing pretty consistent, and he's been able to. He's looking to get inside that chase bubble, but getting inside the chase bubble still isn't even that isn't enough exactly, because you gotta take into account all the drivers that have won a race and they can knock out people out of the chase bubble. Luke Rainey going into pit road, but Alexander NROL staying out. As you saw Keith Scott get around the everyone's down pit road right now. You saw Keith Scott get around Luke Rainey before he went down pit road. And it goes to show how good and fresh your tires are. Well, look at that. Off the corner, you might be able to get them. Help me clear them, so, yep. Does show how better, fresher tires here are. Lewis might have fresh tires, too. think he came down pit road. Is Alex NROL going to come in? Alex NROL going to stretch it a little more. Perhaps preparing for a fuel mileage finish, which isn't entirely impossible. We've seen a fuel mileage finish before. That was at Charlotte. The Diet Coke 600. Ben Crouch was so close to winning and ended up getting 4th after having to come down pit road with 2 to go. Joshua Sim in the Diet Coke car ended up winning that race. So I believe Alex NROL should be coming down pit road this lap. Yep, here he comes. Keep Alan. On the field a lap down because of Rowe staying out for a little bit. It should even out pretty soon. See what the strategy is for Rowe. I mean, I didn't really look at the strategy for anyone else, but see what it is. It looks. I had to guess it'd be 4 tires and fuel, but we've seen people take 2 tires. But you know how strong this 14 car's been with 4 tires, so yeah, they will take 4 tires and fuel for the 14 team. Let's see if he can get off pit road first here. There's everyone. Where's Luke Rainey at? Okay, I'm not too sure how this is going to shuffle out because I don't know who's a lap down and I don't know who's not a lap down. I think he might be the leader. He might not be because I think maybe Joshua Sims the leader now. I'm not too sure. He might got around him. Adam Lewis the leader? He is. Adam Lewis. Where's Lewis? There he is. He's played some type of strategy because he scores the leader now. Yeah, we saw this during the original Trenton race. We're going to be halfway this time by. I think we saw this during the original Trenton race where some people got shuffled out way in the back, and I believe that happened to the 48. Yeah, it did. Luke Rainey shuffled all the way back into 26th. On Keek Scott, who got put back in 27th. Some misfortune right there. Yeah, Campbell's also a lap down, I believe. Yeah. TJ Hanley, Julius Anderson. Goes Eric Monaco in a second. Nick Smith 4th. Johnny Garner 3rd. Jeff Toledo 5th, and then Joshua Sims 6th. Looks like Nick Smith might have lost a couple positions there. Looks like there's like a battle back there between those guys. There's a big line right back here. Some battles in it. Looks like Jeff Toledo's gone around the 18 and the 14. Gil Campbell gonna get his lap back. I have a feeling the 14 might have took something like 2 tires or no tires to get the lead, and so won't be entirely surprised if he did that. But, you know, he has to take tires because he didn't take any tires on the first stop, so he must have took like 2. Yeah, because he stayed out the first pit stop. I'm not too sure. Yeah, he's the leader right now. Leading by 1 second over Eric Monaco, who's the previous leader, before Alex NROL took it, and then pit stops happened. We're approaching 10 to go, but that's a little bit of ways. I have a strong feeling that we might see one more round of pit stops here. Maybe. Strong maybe. So there's Eric Monaco all the way back there, not too far off. TJ Hanley, unfortunately, is a lap down. Johnny Gardner's right there, back there. Keep Scott. Where's the leader? There he is. I believe Eric Monaco is closing the gap. Yeah, he is. Closed the gap by 10th that time around. Like I said, Adam Lewis has not had the best season all season long. It's been a long one for them, perhaps. And, well, getting a win will definitely help them out. I believe they're like 3rd to last right now in the points. have had some terrible luck. We're running up front Talladega, where they got spun and wrecked out. Yeah, just had some terrible luck this entire season long, and getting a win, getting locked into the chase. And yeah, that's the only possible way he can get into the chase if he gets a win. And yeah, he could get one if he can hang on. Be sure though that'd be the first win for Toledo Motorsports this season if he can get it. Number 4 Mobile 1 Ford. We are approaching 10 to go. Windows update. I don't know if you saw that. Man. That was notifying me about an update. Didn't cause the recording to break though, luckily. Need to make sure my mic's been on. Pretty sure, yep. That's the only thing I don't like about Windows 10 is that it constantly tells you it basically makes you update. Yeah, we're approaching 10 to go. We were about to hit 20 to go. TJ Hanley trying to get his lap back. For the field here. Yeah, 99 all over the back bumper of the floor. Kind of worried about that Windows update because I don't want it to ruin everything. That was Hanley trying to get his lap back. Monster Energy number 99. There's Eric Monaco. I didn't even notice how close he was, but yeah, he's right there. And he might be going for the lead now. If Adam Lewis isn't lucky, yeah, he's gotten the inside. That isn't good for the 4 right there because he got pushed up high by the 99. Alexander Rose right back there too. I didn't even notice that. Yep. 4 not in a good situation right now. He's going to get moved out of the way by the 51. And new leader, back to the lead, is Eric Monaco. They're still side by side though, actually. I believe he should be able to get him coming into the first corner though. Alexander Rose also back there. Yep, back to the leader. Back to the lead is Eric Monaco. Oh, whoa. Oh, spacing out there, and Alexander Rose went 3 wide for the lead. Used the lap car to his advantage, and wow, Alexander Rose to the point now. I don't even think the 51 led a lap, and now Adam Lewis trying to get back there into second. And now Campbell apparently has a fast lap time, but Alexander Rose to the point now. And I still feel like we're going to have one more round of pit stops, though. He's trying to put more people lap down, I guess, trying to put some lap cars in between him and Monaco. Monaco fell way back. Already has a 1 second lead. Wow. 14 car is strong right now as we're approaching 10 to go. Like I said, I still have a feeling we're going to have one more round of pit stops. You never know. Hanley's trying to hang on to his position right there, trying not to fall back a lap down, but he might. I don't know if he's gonna able. I don't know if he's able to hold off that 14. 14 incredibly strong right now from the looks of it. Yeah, he's gonna get around him. I believe we're 15 to go now. Rowe has the lead. And he's already extended it by 2 seconds. That 14 car is strong. I'm surprised he isn't even the fastest car on the track. He's 4th fastest. Goes underneath 38, who's damaged. Eli Bright. Keel Campbell right there. 14 car looking real good. Almost to 10 to go. Perhaps waiting it out on the tire, stretching it a bit, helped him out a lot because, like I said, he might be preparing for a fuel mileage finish, and I don't know if it could be a fuel mileage finish, for all I know. Next time by will be 11 laps to go here at Trenton. All right, approaching the end. Next time by will be 10 laps to go. And Adam Lewis on pit road. I think I suspected correctly. I think we're going to have one more round of pit stops. I'm pretty sure we will. Let's see what happens. NROL. Anyone coming down? Not too sure. There's the leader. 10 laps to go. I think pit stops are starting to happen. I think. Around the corner. Let's see. Monaco on pit road. Yep, definitely. Those guys were the guys that didn't pit on the first round of pit stop, so they stayed out. I'm wondering. Jeff Toledo's in second now. I still think we're gonna see everyone come down pit road here. It's gonna get interesting. The laps flying down. 8 to go, I believe. Yep, 8 to go. Seeing too many people coming down pit road. If there aren't if there is any pit stops, then Alexander Rowe might be on track for win number 4 here at Trenton. Seven. Really feel like I don't think he's going to be able to make the entire distance. Keith Scott down pit road. Eli Bright down pit road. It's going to get intense at the end here. Unless Alexander Rose somehow supplied enough fuel to make it to the end here. I don't know if it's entirely impossible. Have to see here. Another car down pit road. I believe that was Julius Anderson. Saw Al Agassi on pit road. Coming to the end here. We're coming to 5 laps to go. Next time by. Joshua Sim went down pit road. Yep, I have a feeling he's going to have to come down pit road pretty soon here. Look out. Luke Rennie back down pit road. 5 laps to go. Did Rose save enough fuel to get him to the end? Because everyone's coming down pit road. Like I said, I was wondering if he supplied just enough fuel. Yeah, it was like I said, he might have extended his time off pit road to get ready for a fuel mileage finish, and he might have made the right call here. Still not coming down pit road. 4 to go. I think he might have to come back. I think he might have to come down next time by. I think he might have to. As Eric Monaco got the lead back. I have a feeling that if he does come down pit road, I think Eric Monaco might be able to win this race. Not too sure. This is the moment right here. Does he come down right here? Still staying out. 3 to go. Laps are winding down. Does he have enough? Eric Monaco, the only car, isn't a lap down. Pretty soon it's going to be these few up here, though. Look at that 4. Adam Lewis. Out through the corners. Think he's gonna have to come down this time by. Can't though. 2 to go. Does he have enough fuel to hang on? That is what I'm wondering. Well, he's the only person who's not come down pit road yet. Gotta hope that inside is clear, but he didn't put 3 wide. By everyone. I think he has to come down pit road this time. He isn't. White flag for Alexander Rowe. Did he save enough fuel? Everyone. Did Alexander Rowe save enough fuel? I have a feeling he might have. Did he? To the right turn, coming to the final corner. Did he do it? I'm gonna find out right here. He might be able to coast from here, I think. Well, he did. Alexander Rowe wins at Trenton. Wow. Okay. Amazing strategy for Alexander Rowe to get the win. I guess. Wow, that's... I honestly thought he was going to have to come down pit road there at the end, but I guess he just played the right strategy. Alexander Rowe is going to win at Trenton. His 4th win of the season. Is going to be able to tie his teammate for the winningest driver again. And probably extend that points lead even more. Good run for that 14 team. We'll be back with finishing results. And here are the finishing results. Alexander Rowe going to win from the pole somehow. I didn't think he was going to... I didn't think he had enough fuel, but... Had enough to coast it to the line right there. Alex NROL wins. Prepared for that fuel mileage finish and paid off. Eric Monaco gets second. Johnny Gardner third. Adam Lewis gets a well-deserved good run, fourth. Nick Smith fifth. Rounds out your top five. Jeff Toledo sixth. Josh Sim seventh. Matt Matoya eighth. Al Agassi ninth. A good run here at his home track, I believe. And Austin Rogers rounds out your top 10. Luke Rainey finished all the way back in 21st. And yeah. Where's the field right there? I'll be back with points. And here are points after 19 of 36 races. Alex NROL still the points leader, of course. Bet on the bubble is Michael Canto still on it, even though he's locked in the chase. But right behind it, Tyler Lyman and Keek Scott is on his way, almost on his way out. He's got to have some good runs to hang on. Ben Crouch too has to. Also, Tyler Lyman, Alex Stewart, John Gilbert, TJ Hanley all trying to get in. They aren't that far behind. Yeah. So I'll see you next time for the Bass Pro Shops 499 at Ricky Raceway. Super Speedway race will definitely be interesting. Probably. Yeah. Race 20. That's race number 20. Ricky Raceway. I'll see you next time.